How's it going, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? This is Panuma back here again with another episode of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we actually got some new information on the new cards that are coming to the game. The ones that are current and ones that are coming actually on the 18th of May, I believe, is when they're going to be coming out. I'll go over just a little bit of what they are and what the new information that's come out to the game. And I hope you enjoy the video. Yeah, so let's just jump into it, guys. So the first new information that came to the game is that we're actually getting a rebirth of Android 13, the Int Android 13. I shouldn't say a rebirth. Well, yeah, more or less a rebirth, Dokkan Awakening, whatever you want to consider it. They actually made him a little bit better. He's still pretty underwhelming in my case. He's still going to be a staple in a extreme villains Int team, so keep that in mind. He's still pretty solid. He's just, I thought he'd get a little bit better, but it is what it is. They made him a lot better from what he was, so I guess we can't complain for a unit that most people probably have at this point. So leader skill is slightly a little bit better, so attack 43% down for tech types. I believe it was 35% before, maybe 30. Can't really remember offhand, but they increased that. The passive skill is now changed tech orbs to rainbow orbs, which is still the same. And the new thing is that he gets attack 50% up on his passive, which isn't too bad. Makes him hit a little bit harder, especially on an LR team. An Int team. Wow. Special attack still the full power SOS Deadly Bomber. His links are the Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Tough as Nails, Metamorphosis, Nightmare, Fear, Despair, and Shattering Limit. The Android 13, the Farmville one, who has a Farmville super attack as well, got a rebirth, which is pretty... I don't think anybody saw that one coming, especially with... we knew that the other cards that I'll be talking about here in a minute were coming. We just didn't know what else Bandai was going to throw our way. So he got a rebirth, so now his leader skill is +2 key, attack and defense 40% up to tech, strength, and physical types. So you're not going to be using for his leader skill, obviously, but his passive is still pretty good. It's actually really good now. 4+ key boost when key meter is 8 or more. And he also gets attack 70% up on his passive. Same super attack as the previous one. And he pretty much has the same links as the previous one. Actually, it is exactly the same. So Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Tough as Nails, Metamorphosis, Nightmare, Fear, Despair, and Shattering the Limit. This will be the new Int Android 13. I'm going to put it in English just because I forget. New Int card art for the game when he rebirths. Unfortunately, he rebirths with 7 new battlefield medals, whatever you want to call them, tickets, which I'll get into in a little bit. So unfortunately, that's how they're rebirthing, but I guess at least it's something that you can work towards on the battlefield portion of the game. So as I said, Red Ribbon, attack 300 up, Android, defense 1000 up, tough as nails, basically, defense 1500 up. Metamorphosis 5%, Nightmare 10% up, attack, Fear, Despair, Energy +2, so key +2, and Rebirth is also key +2 as well. And this is the TEQ Android 13 Rebirth card. I do enjoy the Rebirth card. I'm just wondering where that card art comes from, to be honest with you. It doesn't really jump out at me where it comes from, but yeah, those are 2 new things that came into the game. And the one that people have known for a little while now, since the Super Attack animation has come out for Tien, I will put that into my next video, so keep in mind if you haven't seen it yet. See here on my channel. So the new TUR Tien is basically the new tech support unit for super tech types. So his leader skill is +3 key, attack, HP, and defense 50% up for all super tech types. His passive skill is +3 key, boost to tech allies, and attack and defense 40% up to super tech types. So he's going to be an awesome support unit for a super tech team. The only one that really kind of hurts, or he really hurts a lot, is Gotenks, considering his 11 key. 11 key is his best super attack, and more or less you're going to get him above that threshold now, so he's actually losing damage with this card if you get him on your team. Super attack is obviously the Tri-Beam Cannon, crazy one, so supreme damage and decreases attack. Links are Z-Warrior, Crane School, Calm Judgment, Rival Duo, Experienced Fighters, and it's funny that they give him over in a flash, considering that's not who I thought of would get over in flash for the new tech or new support units, but so be it. That's his card art. When you get him to, when you get this card, that'll be his card art. And the other unit coming to the game is going to be Second Form Cell, so Incomplete Cell. He's going to be the Extreme Tech support unit. I think personally that Tien's the better of the two so far. Sort of like when Super Buu and Gohan came out for the physical support units for their respective teams. I think Tien's got the better one for his support, just personally, but we'll see how they work out when they come out. So pretty similar. Leader is plus 3 key HP, attack and defense up 50% for extreme types, so it's just the opposite for what the extreme types were. His passive skills, plus 3 key, boost to tech allies, so extreme tech allies and attack and defense up 40% for extreme types. So again, it's exact swapped over. So Big Bang Crash, supreme damage and decreased defense, so that's the difference. He decreases defense and Tien decreases attack. Links of Brutality, Messenger from the Future, Attack of the Clones, Big Bad Bosses, which is pretty sweet. Nightmare and the Wall Standing Tall. So we'll see how Big Bad Bosses will play out in that extreme tech, type team. So, and this is his card art, and those are his links, and that's how much it costs to awaken him to his TUR form. So that's some of the big news that came out of the game. And the last but not least is we actually got the return of the Dokkan Battlefield. It has come back to the game with a vengeance. Unfortunately, it's not as good as it was when they had it in the beta version. Biggest changes they made to it was you can only do it once per day. There's difficulty changes, reward changes, so you actually get all the rewards from the Battlefield now that it's sort of released. I'm not sure if it's for sure released. I guess you can consider it is. And the different thing is you can start from any stage that you've beaten instead of having to go back 3 after you've beaten it. So they've made it worse, but they've made it so not really better. I think they've made it completely worse. And the reason I say they made it worse is because before you could do it 3 times a day. Now they've only made it once. I think the biggest reason is they're trying to cut down on people using mods to beat the Battlefield. But it looks like LR Ginyu's still going to be a thing of what am the word I'm looking for? He's not going to be something that people are going to get very often, so I'm starting to get him myself just because I never pulled LR Gohan, so he's something that I can kind of work towards myself. So these are the stages: player HP, enemy HP. Kind of has a breakdown of each of the enemies on each level. So 25, 36, 45, 46, 66, 35, 56. Gives you a breakdown of the missions that are on the missions for the Battlefield itself. Of course, it's not translating for whatever reason, but there's a chance to get a lot of Elder Kais, which is a nice thing for me, and quite a bit of free Dragon Stones if you really are good at Battlefield level and you have a lot of high SA characters. So yeah, guys, that'll be the new information. Again, big shout out to the Dokkan Reddit group, where all the information is put up as soon as they are either downloaded, data dumped, or they're translated. It's where I get all our information, so everybody else gets their information, and I like holding off a little bit until they kind of finalize all the information. So yeah, guys, that'll be the video. Thanks for watching. Tune in for the next videos. There'll be a 2-parter for this video and some other ones as well in the near this coming week for sure. I got a lot of videos in the works, so just want to say thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button below, guys, and again, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Peace.